So in 2022, I made an Uber Eats drivers tutorial walkthrough application video for brand new Uber Eats drivers. And in today's video, we're doing a 2023 edition. So I have my Uber Eats application in hand and I'm going to walk you through, but I will let you know, this is not going to show you on how to accept and complete an order with Uber Eats, but if you do want that, I'll link it up here right now in the video. This way I'm not wasting any of your time, or if you want, you can go check that out after this video. Now, starting with Uber Eats, I have it open right here in my hand. We got the map in place. So with Uber Eats, you can scroll from left to right on the app. And if you want to know the difference between, let's say, going on this side, a 2.6x multiplier or a $1 peak pay, I also have videos where you will see what's the difference between a multiplier and a peak pay with Uber Eats. For now, just showing here, you can go back and forth, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, so you can see some things on the map. Now, let's start off on the far left-hand side of this application to see some things. So we're going to start off at the top with our actual profile. So let's click on my profile picture. Now, I've said this before, I highly encourage drivers to put a nice proper profile picture so that your clients can see yourself. Underneath that, you can see gold. So what this is if I click on it, it's perks and rewards you have with Uber Eats for doing deliveries. Not only do we get paid in an income, but you get paid with some, I can't call it benefits, but I guess we'll call it incentives. So there's green, gold, there is, platinum and diamond. Now green is not showing currently on mine because I've succeeded past that, but right now I am currently at gold. And if I secure it by January 31st, which I definitely will, and get 400 points, that will upgrade me to platinum. Now, for example, what can I get? Well, with gold, I get discounts on money transfers. I get up to 10% off e-bikes or bike part accessories. I get up to 7% off car maintenance, 15% off of my orders if I decide to order food with Uber Eats. I get language lessons with Rosetta Stone. And I get Uber Eats Pro discounts when I file TurboTax. So not bad offers whatsoever. Scrolling down here that I went back on the page, we got my name, how many deliveries I've done, and how long I've been doing them for. Now I will point out, I don't just do Uber Eats deliveries, I'm also a DoorDash driver, Skip the Dishes driver, and I do Instacart orders. So sometimes I go back and forth. Now the pretty cool thing is we can see some stats. We have cancellation rate, confirmation rate, and satisfaction rate. So cancellation rate, I'm going to click on it, but that's how many orders I've canceled out of 100. So we can see if I accepted an order and I canceled it, that's what's reflected here after acceptance. So I've completed 97, I've canceled 3. You don't want to be canceling too many orders after you accept it. You can get deactivated from the apps from doing that too many times. Percentages based on your market area. So I'm at 3%. Confirmation rate is a pretty word for acceptance rate. How many orders out of 100 do I accept with Uber Eats? My answer, and don't be surprised, is 6 out of 100 orders. Why? Because there's no way I'm going to lose out on my money in my pocket by taking non-tip orders, because unfortunately these companies do not pay us enough, and you'll see that reflected in just a little bit more. But I currently have accepted 6, declined 94, not a surprise. Then you have satisfaction rates. Now when you go to satisfaction rates, it defaults to rides. I'm going to click on the right hand side and click on deliveries, and we can see that the restaurants or merchants have rated me 12 thumbs up and my customers are 88. You're always going to see customers more than the restaurants. This is out of 100 deliveries. The good part too is if you do get a thumbs down, don't worry about it. Once you hit 100 more deliveries, let's say for example you're at delivery number 74, all you got to do is get to 100, it will reset itself. You'll be fine. The why I deliver section. I have mentioned this in my 2022 tutorial, and I'm going to mention it now actually. The why I deliver can be super essential. Why? Because it can provide you an additional beneficial tip with your customer because they feel like they can relate to you. So I put down that I'm saving to buy my son that forever home. I do have my house, but I want a bigger house, so that's what I put. But if I click on edit, you have up to 50 characters that you can put into place to modify that yourself. Scrolling down, Uber Eats asked me to put what's my favorite food. I put chicken a la king. My languages, I put English, even though as well I know French here in Quebec. And then you get customer compliments and you can just drag through back and forth. Let's go back now on our page and go ahead and click on those 3 lines. So you do have COVID-19 protocols. I won't go through them because of the fact that kind of in a different day and age in 2023, Not saying COVID's gone, not saying it's not here. I'm just saying that one I'll leave in particular for those that do want to check it out. Can be a touchy subject when you're making an Uber Eats tutorial video and that subject comes up. The next one, but this one is important, is your inbox. Your inbox is where you're going to see things like tips and messages from Uber Eats. Now keep in mind, right now it shows that I only got a $5 tip and it's showing from 3 days ago. And yes, mine is in French because I'm in Montreal, Quebec. However, I did deliveries today. I went out for about an hour today. So why is it not showing? It's just an inbox. Either way, you're going to see your tips in your earnings. Now, under that, you got Earn with Rides. Now, this is different depending on the market. In my market, they offer what's called UberX. UberX is where I can go pick up a client and drive them from location to location. Personally, I prefer not to do that, so I'm not signing up with UberX. Also, with UberX, you do have to do an actual inspection of your car, which you have to pay for. So keep that in mind if you decide to do UberX in the future. Next, we have opportunities. Opportunities allow us to know when we're going to get a multiplier in our specific market area. So let's say, for example, it's Thursday and I want to check out the 11 to 2 o'clock and I want to see that when I'm going out between 11 to 2, is there a multiplier? Uber Eats is going to load it up here and they're going to show me the multipliers in these selected areas when I zoom in. So in my area, the Brossard area, Longueuil area, there's a 1.4x multiplier. If I want to save it in place so that I make sure I'm getting that notification for that day, you click on save. There we go. It's a saved opportunity. Or if you want, you can just remove it. Going back, we have everybody's favorite, earnings. So I don't work Mondays and Tuesdays, very quiet, and I only went out for an hour today because, well, I'm making content. But I got $22.93. So if we go ahead and we click on see details, they will show I was online for 58 minutes. I did 2 trips. I got 4 points. The points are towards that incentive program I just showed you where I'm a GOADS program. But then you can see, why do we want to make sure we're not taking non-tip orders? The base fare from Uber for these 2 customers was $4.70. Promotion, which is my multiplier of my area, which was 1.4, is $1.11. But my customer's tip was $17.12. Definitely, I get my money from my tips, and many of us drivers do. But if you go ahead and click on see your earning activity, and you will see I always cross off the customer's street address for safety and security. But we can see, for example, it shows some details here. $22.93 because I got an increased tip. Took me 32 minutes. It was at 11:45. There's a boost, but let's click on the image. From clicking on this image, we can now currently see where my 2 locations were. So the red cars are the drop-offs. The green car was the restaurant. We can see that originally I was scheduled to get $18.81 for this trip, but I ended up securing $22.93. And we can see the same thing. So we got 6.3 kilometers, we got the 4 points, we got how much the tip was, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot more detail when you go ahead and you go into your earnings activity and you click to see those details. Now, you also have Uber Eats Pro. So Uber Eats Pro is another way to check out those promotions that you get from the incentives and rewards from Uber Eats. And then you have one of my favorite sections too. This is Wallet. And I've done an Uber Eats tutorial video about the Uber Eats wallets to see individual tips, but basically that's what it's for. For that double stacked order that I did today, it was 2 clients at once. It wasn't one single client. And Uber Eats rounded to the nearest actual cent. So we saw, what was it, $17.12, but they are showing, for example, $17.10 because I got $12.10 and I got the $5. And they're only a few minutes in between one another. So that's my earnings that I got per customer when it comes to tip. And it's the same thing for each trip. You can see it so on and so forward. If you want to cash out, you have an option of cashing out early. Now in this tutorial video, I'm not going to cash out early, but I do have an actual Uber Eats tutorial video that shows you how you can cash out early. And that is for anybody that wants to get their money either same day or next day with Uber Eats. And the last one on this side is we have account. Now, you can go ahead and shuffle through account, but basically you do got your work hub. For your work hub itself, if it ever loads up here, which I find it takes a long time, it allows you to see different categories that you can do. So for example, I can do ride and deliveries, UberX, or I can do shop and pay. So shop and pay, I'm already signed up with Uber Eats, and that is an option where I can go ahead and shop and I can pay for items using an Uber Eats credit card for my customer. We got documents. So for documents, these are the registered documents that you need to sign up with Uber Eats. The one where it says inspection the vehicle, that means for UberX. UberX, you need an inspection. I don't have one done, so because of that, I can't do UberX, but everything else in the green is set up. When you first register with Uber Eats, you have to fill out your documents. They will be verified. Once they're good to go, they're gonna be in the green. Payment, pretty straightforward. It's where you wanna set up your bank account for pre-authorized payment with Uber Eats. To change them, you just click it and you can modify it. For your tax info, you can set this up individually for your different type of tax brackets within either Canada, US, wherever you are. The Plus card. So the Plus card is for anybody that wants to do shop and pay orders. So we can see, for example, I have my Plus card number. It's all blurred out just for safety and security, but you can replace, you can view PIN, you can get help with the trips, or you can contact support all through this when it comes to shop and pay deliveries. You can go ahead and edit your info. You got the about, you got the insurance, and the only reason why I'm not clicking those three of them is because they're standard throughout all applications. You got security and privacy, which is for two-step verification, but then you got everybody's fun one, which is app settings. Now, I have done different type of tutorial videos, for example, the navigation system, the night mode on and off, but you can set up things in different ways. The only reason why I'm not going to go through all of these currently right now is to not delay any of your time, because it's a basic run through of the Uber Eats actual application. But of course, you got sound and voice, so you can change it. Navigation is your different type of maps. Accessibility is for different things that you might need to better assist you. So screen flash for requests, vibrations, those extra things that could help us as a driver in case of anything, for example, hard of hearing. They can help you out with different things like that. Communication preferences, I honestly find it's not the best thing when it comes to Uber, but they have call and chat for recommendation, which means that it shows up where you can call and chat with support. So you have call or you have chat. I always enable both, because I would say when I get tip baited, and that is a thing with Uber Eats, I call them. For everything else, I chat with them. That's pretty much how it works. Night mode, so that is for your screen preferences, light or dark. Follow my ride, it's the same thing as for finding your phone, basically. It allows you to share yourself where you're located with friends and family in case you ever get lost or something was to happen. Emergency contacts you can set up in the app. Speed limits, in case you want to set up speed limits. Emergency data sharing, ride check, and a video recording. So you have all these offers that are inside the left side panel of your Uber Eats application. Now, if I go to the top, we can see how much I earned today. If I click there, I can switch. You can switch to just seeing my points that I have added up. And sometimes I prefer this, because when I'm driving, I don't always want people to see what I've been earning when I'm on the road. But if I go back, you can see how much you made for just that last trip. So it's the same thing here versus there. But this one is your total earnings that you're going to be getting as you're doing deliveries throughout the whole 24-hour period. And then this one is just based on my last trip, and it stops there. But of course, again, you can go ahead and click there and you can see your weekly summary. Now, I am sorry I'm running out of breath because I'm trying to cover this all at once for everybody. But on the bottom of the screen, bottom right-hand corner, you have 3 dots. So if you go ahead and click there, you can tell how much you're going to be earning as a forecast. Now, this doesn't tell you dollar figures, but it's a graph to show you how busy Uber Eats is on that day when you're out doing deliveries. So for example, it is currently 3:11 p.m. my time. 3 o'clock, not so busy, but 4 it's picking up, and then 5, 6, 7 it picks up, and then it starts to dip down at 8 o'clock. Now you also have a few things. We have, again, the UberX promotion, how to deliver its different type of tutorials, and so on and so forth. Now, the last thing to basically show you here is when you go online. You want to go online and start doing deliveries? Click on go. And just like that. Yes, you can be at home and get an Uber Eats order. If you want to stop orders from coming in, click on find trips, go offline. And just like that, you have now gone through a rough rundown on your Uber Eats application, and I hope it helps you get started when it comes to Uber Eats.